blowing up sign a split. Been a savage like Randy, beat up her back, and I'm getting cocky with it. Now we eating fancy, say I'm a gangster, but I'm so proper with it. And she lick me like candy, been through that block.
Alright, I'm gonna start off personally by saying, like, I ain't gonna lie, Daryl Morey, he's a good man. He's a good man because I don't know. Honestly, I just feel like, you feel me? See, James Harden, you feel me? James Harden was in the club. Daryl Morey is a liar signs. James Harden was at his what was it, shows, his interviews, saying that he'd never play for an organization that Daryl Morey was in charge of, and all these things, all these things. And Daryl Morey let him go and contend. He didn't say, see, I would have sent James Harden to the Orlando Magic. Give me Markelle Fultz. Give me Wendell Carter. I would have sent him to the Orlando Magic. Yo, y'all sent this man to the Clippers so he could go have fun. This is like when they sent Martha Stewart to that jail to go cook and play. Like, I honestly, this trade. Can I just start by saying this trade is absolutely mind-boggling because I don't think anybody wins. Truthfully, I don't think anybody wins this trade between the Clippers and the 76ers. This is I don't know, honestly. I have nothing to say, y'all, on this. All right, I have a lot to say. Let me stop. This is absolutely stupid. This is officially gonna be the end of an era in Philly. The process is over. I said this in my last video. Once James Harden is out of there, the process is over. You expect Joel Embiid to go out there and compete for a championship with Tyrese Maxey, Marcus Morris, and Robert Covington? No, that is not. I don't know if they have a. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if they have a plan in place to trade. There's no stars on the market unless you wait till the end of the year and you could possibly get DeMar DeRozan. I mean, he's turning 34. What other stars are on the market? Every star is locked in and playing where they want to play. Now, this might be. I'm gonna get into the Clippers for a second. Not right now, but we gonna talk about the Clippers. I'm stuck on the Sixers, straight Sixers. What can you guys do to convince us that you're building a championship team still? Rebuild. 100%. It's time to rebuild. You have Joel Embiid playing with a whole bunch of 3-and-D vets and a point guard who we've seen Tyrese Maxey have playoff games. But can he get you past Dame and Giannis? Can he get you past? I don't even think this team gets past Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson in Brooklyn. Honestly, it's time to rebuild for the 76ers completely. I understand why they got James Harden out of there. Toxic. I saw he showed up for their trip to whatever city they was going to, and they told him, you know what, stay home. Trade him a few days later. But this trade for the 76ers, it just shows us that it's time for them to rebuild. The process never started. Ben Simmons is in Brooklyn. Joel Embiid got his MVP, but just to lose his co-star the next year. So it's like, what process do you have to give your what slogan can you give your fans now that you just have one standing member left? And Joel Embiid, at the end of the day, he might have been your MVP last year. He might be the best. He's not even the best center in the league, really, because Jokic is. Feel me? I'm not the biggest Jokic fan myself. You feel me? And that might be a little bitterness from the last year's Western Conference Finals. But man, Joel Embiid, he's had his injury history. You lose Joel Embiid, you're not going to the playoffs now. You feel me? James Harden wasn't no better, but at least, James Harden's been in that point guard role for a couple years now. So it's like, if Joel Embiid was to go down for 20 games this season, you might have got some production out of Harden. He had some big playoff minutes last year as well before the choke. But yeah, time's up in Philly. I'd say they start shopping Joel Embiid. I feel like I like Joel Embiid for Bam Adebayo. If anybody wants to have that conversation, I like Joel Embiid for Bam. Get Joel and Jimmy together, build something with that Heat, because that Heat team is That's just me talking about possible destinations for Joel Embiid though. I like him in a Heat jersey. If you wanted to flip him for Miles Turner, Pacers would be a small market, ugly market for him. But they're a team on the up and coming. You get Joel Embiid with Therese Halliburton and Buddy Hill. It does something. I don't know. But yeah, time is up in Philly. Do I think Daryl Morey did the right thing? I mean, you're supposed to trade toxic players. James Harden is probably one of the most toxic NBA players of all time. But he requested his trade. He didn't want to play, so it's like got him out of there. Now, when it comes to the Clippers, this makes no sense at all. So the Clippers are sending over multiple draft picks: Marcus Morris, Nick Batum, Robert Covington, KJ Martin. What are you guys doing? Didn't the Clippers just trade away multiple draft picks for Paul George a couple years ago? Gave up Shai Gilgeous. Why are you sending more draft picks for James Harden? James Harden, who is, what is he? How old is James Harden? 32 at this point? 33 years old? I'm trying to, okay. So James Harden is 33 years old. We've seen his prime years. We've seen the MVP years. I don't think we're getting another. There's too many other candidates for us to get another James Harden MVP year. He's not Stephen Curry. He's not in the likes. I don't think he's in the conversations with the Giannis's and I don't think he's in that conversation anymore, right? So you guys go and send multiple, decent vets who could play defense, who can get you a 3-point shot if you don't have Kawhi, if you don't have Paul George for the night. Robert Covington, he's been a little bit, slow for the Clippers. I thought he was going to be a bigger acquisition when they first acquired him, but he's not a scrub. He's not a scrub. He can play that, power forward, small forward position. He can guard your best player for a little while. He can step out to the corner, hit you a 3. Feel me? Marcus Morris is a dog who can also do the same thing. He's not scared to guard LeBron James. He's not scared to guard Kevin Durant. He's not scared to guard Giannis. Those players might get one up on him, but he's not scared to guard those players. So just looking at this in total, you trade all these draft picks. I'm not sure about how many draft picks they traded. It said multiple, so I'm assuming at least 3. 3 draft picks. You already didn't have control over your draft capital until 2027, 2028 after the Shai Gilgeous. I think they acquired a few more picks in that trade with Portland to acquire Covington and what was that? But did they get Batum or did Batum sign? I'm not sure. But feel me? I think Batum got traded as well, right? Did they trade Nicholas Batum as well? He might have gone to a 3rd team. I'm not sure if he's gonna be he's going to Philly as well. And Nick Batum is not a bum as well, I remember that rap song, 4th quarter yelling, why the fuck Batum?
Lord seats crypto, I got my tool in. 4th quarter yelling, why the fuck Batum in?
But honestly, the Clippers, you guys have a starting lineup of Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George, and then you got Zubac at the 5. It's like 5 years ago, this team would have been scary as fuck, bro. This would have been KD's Warriors times 2, because they could all play defense, except for James Harden. James Harden can't play defense for shit. I mean, he doesn't even try to play defense. Till this day, people called him out for it and tried to get him to play defense and pointed it out. They put it, I think it was in one of his contract clauses to play defense or something. I'm chatting, but whatever. This is mind-boggling, y'all. You traded 3-and-D guys for another guard who can't play defense, and then Kawhi and PG are never healthy. They're not gonna make it to the playoffs. I mean, I see Kawhi's playing, so far this season, but Kawhi doesn't like to play. PG doesn't like to stay healthy. Russell Westbrook doesn't like to be good. You guys traded for this is the 2021 Lakers all over again. Retirement squad. Now it looks crazy on paper. Oh my gosh, they got James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi. No, it is not 2018. I honestly feel like this was super forced. Jerry West, isn't Jerry West running the show in LA? Jerry, what's going on with you? Like Jerry West wants to beat himself. I don't. Yo, I can't. Yo, I saw this trade pop up last night. I'm on the game. I looked at it twice. I said, yeah, I'm gonna make a video on that. But it didn't. It wasn't like when KD went to the Warriors. It was like, let me hop out my seat. It's over. This another Tuesday. Another stupid Tuesday. Process is over. Joel Embiid, I'm not the biggest fan, but start packing your bags, man. Miami's nice. Philly get cold. I mean, Meek from Philly, the AI, Philly is cool, iconic, rocky. But get you a pair of swim trunks, get you a Heat jersey, and get ready to go to South Beach, man. Y'all think Joel Embiid not gonna request a trade next? Okay, man. I just want to give a little, just a little round of applause for the process. Because it's been a great, this has been going on since, but they drafted Jahlil Okafor, and that was like 2013, 14, right? Like 2014, you got the little Jahlil Okafor. Jahlil Okafor ain't work out. We get Joel Embiid 2014, I believe, right? Or 2015, one of the two. He's injured for the first 2 years. Then 2017, you get Ben Simmons, right? He did nothing. 2018, didn't they get like Markelle Fultz? 2019, Markelle Fultz? He ain't did nothing. So it's like, you get to the point where it's like, this process is not working. You guys brought in James Harden. You got rid of Ben Simmons. Are you still telling your fans to believe in the process? There's no process. At this point, you just got Joel Embiid playing with anybody. You're not going to beat Damon Giannis and Chris Middleton. You're not gonna beat. That's the team to beat for real. You're not beating Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis. I don't see you beating Jimmy and Bam and Tyler Hero. This is now. I don't even see this team beating Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle, the New York Knicks. I told you I don't see them beating Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Nicholas. You feel me? Like Joel Embiid. All right, maybe they could beat my Nets. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna drag it. But some of these teams who have been building chemistry, and you still got the Cavs. The East is not nothing to play with this year. You can't be making decisions like this and trying to mesh. The East is nothing to play with this year. The East or the West. Nothing to play with this year. NBA is serious this year. The Pacers can make a playoff run. The Heat is still the Heat. The Bucks are the team to beat. The Celtics are the team to beat. You can't tell me that right now the 76ers are a contender at all. At all. That's completely out of the... Yes, Tyrese Maxey has started off hot. Cool. He could be the next big thing. We don't know that right now. Joel Embiid doesn't know that right now. So don't be surprised if next week the big African crybaby gets on one of them press conferences and he goes, ask for a trade, I want to, get out of here. He blames his teammates already in the playoffs. So what's stopping Joel Embiid from going out there and saying, James Harden not here no more. I want to win a championship. He 28, 29? Joel Embiid, no, he don't got the athleticism, and he's a sluggish big. He's bigger than everybody else, but he also has he has a basketball IQ. He can shoot, but he goes cold. He disappears. He falls under pressure. He cries. He blames. But he's still the second best center in the league. In the era of the shooting big man who plays defense. Respect. But I think the process is over for Philly. The Clippers, this might be their final little desperation push. I think the Kawhi and PG era is over really soon. They don't get a championship this year. They don't. I want to say they contend, but it's all about health and production. You got James Harden on the team now. What are you asking Russ to do? I'm not. If I'm the Clippers, you feel me? Who's their coach right now? I don't even know who their coach is right now. If I'm the Clippers, I'm not asking James Harden to go back to his Houston scoring. He's been facilitating for the last few years. He's a great passer. Him and Russ are the only two NBA players I believe that have multiple scoring and assist titles, bro. How do you make that mesh? Yes, Russ running the point is cool. We've seen Russ and James Harden make it work before in Houston. Kawhi and PG still got to touch the ball. How do you stop Russ from getting cold, stop James Harden from disappearing, and let Kawhi and PG work still? This is the weirdest big four I've ever seen. And I think both teams it was desperation, honestly. Clippers need more production. I don't know how they thought James Harden was going to do it for them. And the Sixers need to get rid of James Harden. The NBA is going to get real interesting in the next few weeks, guys. I'm not going to lie. We're going to stay up to date with it. But I definitely had to make this video. I can't, more details will come out soon. But, yeah, this is absolutely, happy Halloween, y'all. I ain't even going to lie. Like, comment, share, subscribe for more content. And, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this James Harden trade in the comments below. Honestly, me personally, I just woke up. I can't wrap my head around it still. So, feel me? If I can't wrap my head around it, I know y'all can too. Feel me? It's going to be the experts that break it down with the analytics and the stats. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just tell you both these teams look stupid as hell. And, yeah, I mean, at least the Sixers got some 3-and-D guys. Thank you for watching, guys. Until next time.
Those teams surpassing your team.
Who said that surpassed us? We still got to go out there and, compete. You can do whatever you want on, off the court, but you still got to go out there and put the ball in the hoop.